the show is next. Scott Kazmir, a Texas-born left-hander, gets the starting nod. Harold, what do you got?
Well, Matt, this guy's not going to blow you away. He's a consistent major league pitcher. Look, his ERA last year a little bit over 4, but he takes the baseball. And he's a guy that's going to take his lumps, but he's going to keep coming back at you. And I think we'll probably see that kind of performance today.
Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. And we are set for baseball center here fielder this evening.
Number 37.
And a cold strike on the game's first pitch as we bring you this one here tonight. Harold, you look at this Dodgers team as they enter play here tonight. They've got to be considered one of, if not the hottest team in baseball right now. Winners of 8 of their last 10 ball games.
Matt, they're on one of those hot streaks. I mean, everything is going right for them. They're playing great baseball right now. I mean, timely hitting, the bullpen's coming through, and it looks like they're rested. They're doing the things they need to do to really be a winning club right now.
Time now for a glance at the Phillies batting order in this one. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, keep an eye on El Torito, Odubel Herrera, as this game moves along. I was talking about him earlier with some people, and I kept telling them he's got some really good speed. If you watch him in this game, he's the type of guy, he's not going to shock you with his speed, but he can make an impact with his legs. We'll see if he gets that chance.
And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Hey, I know you have to protect the strike zone when you get the count to 2 strikes, but on an 0-2 pitch that misses by that much, it's pretty easy for a hitter not to swing it that way.
So he froze him for the strikeout. Cesar Hernandez goes down for out number 2 in the top half.
Franco.
Digging in, Maikel Franco. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. The cutter runs outside, ball 1. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Matt, it seems like Drummond is pretty reasonable back there. He's consistent. You don't see many guys rubbernecking calls on him.
Just underway here in Southern California. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
You know, with 2 outs and nobody on, that's the last thing you want to do on the mound. That really gives the opposition some hope that they can do something with this inning.
Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. Looped out towards short. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Well, when your average is down that low, you'll take any kind of hit. He'll take that all day long right there.
The right fielder, number 5.
Here's Michael Saunders now. He enters play at number 6 in National League batting average. He's set. Here it comes. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. His career line against Kazmir have yielded just a 2 for 12. 2-0 now.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
3-0 now.
He's gotten himself into a little bit of trouble out here. Middle of the order up in a run-scoring situation, and now he might have to challenge him. Going to have to make some good pitches here.
And he misses with it for ball 4, so the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
Shortstop.
Chop weakly to the left. He's got it. Throw on to first is in time, and the Phillies are turned away. They get nothing out of this situation as the inning. Vince Velasquez, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. Harold, any thoughts?
Well, Matt, he's got to be feeling pretty good about himself. He finally got his first win of the season after failing a couple times to get to that point. Let's see if he can go back-to-back wins now.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1. These Phillies, Harold, as they enter play here tonight, they come in a bit of a rough patch. They've dropped 4 in a row.
Yeah, Matt, I mean, nobody likes to lose game 1 of the road trip, but you go on the road thinking, hey, if we can play 500 for the full road trip, we're in good standing. So right now, you're in game 2 of the road trip, and you know what? If you win today, you're what? 500. So you're actually on goal. That's why this game is a big one for you, and to be on point.
Popped up. Velasquez has a play. 1 out.
Batting second.
Here's Franklin Gutierrez. His lifetime line against Velasquez. He's 1 for 2. Too high. 1-0. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Good zip on that one as he just throws it by him for strike one.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little above it, they have a hard time getting the barrel up there.
Swing and a miss at one in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Gutierrez is retired, 2 down now.
Batting third, the shortstop.
Ready now, Corey Seager. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers. Still no score.
Leading off for the Phillies, left fielder Howie.
And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Kendrick waiting. Now the pitch. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. On the ground up the middle. Backhanded. Throw got him, and that's a gorgeous play.
Well, let's take a look at the Dodgers defense, brought to you by Majestic. And a shortstop, Corey Seager. They say this kid doesn't even have a heart rate. He's so calm, he's so smooth, he's so lets the game come to him. But I like how he catches the ball. He makes all the plays, and the bad hops, he's going to make those too.
And he looks at a changeup in there, 1-1. Down the third baseline. Played on the backhand. Throw to first gets him, so Kazmir's looking good to start the inning.
Batting ninth,
at the plate, Vince Velasquez, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike. The windup and the 0-1. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Changes up on him if that's in the dirt for a ball. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Here's Adrian now, and it's been a good start to the current campaign with the average up over 300 so far. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
Matt, it looks like he was sitting there getting ready to jump on the first pitch fastball, and they pulled the string on him and threw him a changeup and just got him out front. Now, I don't know what he's thinking up there at the plate or what he might be looking for. He could be pretty confused right now. That's a good changeup. Got him to swing early in it. Now you got him set up. You can go back with the hard fastball or double it up with another changeup. Little soft liner right there dropping in the outfield. He didn't hit it hard, but sometimes those little soft singles get rallies started.
Coming to the plate now, Justin Turner. He's a long ball threat, of course, currently number 4 in the National League home run race. And that's in there for strike 1. His lifetime line against Velasquez. He's gone 2 for 6. He's taken him deep once. The 0-1 delivery. Tough pitch to lay off. The slider stays high for ball 1.
Now that's a slider that's pretty easy to recognize. Started on the outside, you know it's going to continue to run off the plate. But one that's difficult is that one that starts in at you and still breaks over the plate.
Popped up. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. And the throw will go to second as they get the force out.
Oh, man, I don't know how that happened. Looked to be a base hit to the outfield, but then all of a sudden the throw comes in and they get the force on the plate. To be honest, that just can't happen.
Back up the middle. Scooped up. Step on the bag for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Into the box now. Odubel Herrera. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And a first pitch sinker is over for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. hard hit ball to second. A diving try, but it's through into the outfield.
Now that's a swing you want to put in your memory bank. He got off to a slow start here in April, but that's something to build on. And if he can continue to move forward, we'll see him get the average up soon.
And here's a ball hit in the air. And that's going to land foul. The 0-1 delivery. And this one's in the dirt. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. Couldn't wait back. A swing and a miss.
Well, now it's a 1-2 count. He's throwing the same pitch 3 times in a row. He got ahead with it. Now let's see if he puts him away with it.
And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight. Striding in once again, Maikel Franco. He was drilled by a pitch his last time up. Sinker runs outside to start the at-bat, 1-0. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Now that's not fair. You're supposed to be throwing sinkers, and he throws a high fastball right there. That's why everybody's shaking their head.
Good looking sinker on the inside corner. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Takes this the other way to right, and that's in there. Base hit. And the run will score as the Phillies are off to a 1-0 lead.
Well, Matt, as you know, they haven't been scoring many runs lately. Maybe this is the catalyst to get things going for them and pull them out of this losing streak. That's a big RBI single for them early in the game.
Forsythe over to Gonzalez, and they get the double play they needed to get him out of the inning. Phillies get a couple of hits here, and it leads to 1 on the scoreboard. In now is Yasiel Puig. His lifetime line against Velasquez. Not a big sample size, 0 for 1. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
Now that's a nice pitch. He ran that in there about mid-90s and put it past him.
That softly hit to right. Will that get down? Yes, it will. It'll be a leadoff single.
Didn't try to do too much with it. 2 strikes on him. He just fights it off and puts it into right field.
So, striding in, Bobby Wilson is back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. Swing and a miss as he was way in front of that one.
In a double play situation, that's the location you want a guy to swing at. More than likely, he's going to beat it into the ground.
Ready with the 0-1. Oh, has him looking silly here. It's 0-2.
After that swing, you just got to reset yourself. You still have a strike to work with, and you can't be thinking about how silly you just looked on that last pitch.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Pitch is way outside, and that's straight to the backstop. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. Working for the punch out and the offering. Fouled straight back.
Well, I think he's trying to get that 2-strike fastball out of the zone. Just got too much of the plate right there. Fortunately, he fouled it off instead of putting it in the seats.
In the dirt, but swung on and missed. Rupp goes to get it, and he makes the throw to first. Wilson is retired, and there's one away. So stepping in, Scott Kazmir, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
0-1.
Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
Well, that's 2 strikes at the knees, and now you find yourself 0-2. I tell you, he's throwing the ball so well, you got to set your sights down low and look for any pitch down.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Curveball bounces, and this one gets away. Throw goes over to third, and he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third. So stepping in, Logan Forsythe, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. And a fastball down low as that one just about got away from him.
Hey, that's a classic piece of pitching right there. You have to back hitters away from the plate to make them a little bit uncomfortable. Now you can go inside or outside. I like that purpose pitch.
And the curveball bounces here, but a good job behind the plate to keep it at arm's length. A man on third with 2 down.
One ball.
Took something off there as this pitch is in the dirt, but handled quickly behind the plate. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. Two, here it is. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Ready for another chance? Michael Saunders. He'll start things out against Scott Kazmir as we get the inning underway. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. Look out, 2-0 now.
That was a changeup, so there really wasn't any intent behind it. Looked to me like it just slipped out of his hand a little bit. That'll happen sometimes because of the grip of that straight changeup. Kind of frustrating as a pitcher when you start an inning off with 3 straight balls like he has here in the 4th. Makes you start wondering what's going on.
Ready on 3-1. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss on a nice biting slider. And this inning starts with a solid base hit. So the Phillies get a man on to start out the inning.
Looked like he was sitting on the hard stuff right there. Stayed right on it. Stayed with it. Hard line drive. Great game plan.
Good sinker that time as he gets a piece and chops it foul at home plate. And they go away here. It's a called strike. 0-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd. Foul.
That's probably not what he wants to do with 2 strikes right there with the fastball. He is fortunate he just fouled it off.
A runner at first with no outs here. Line to the right side. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Found himself down 0-2. Battles through these tough pitches right here and then gets to the 5th pitch. He never gave up, continued to fight, and what do you know, base hit on the 5th pitch.
Howie Kendrick is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. Kendrick waiting, now the pitch. And that one stayed too low apparently. Now the 2-0 pitch to Kendrick. Outside, 3-0 now.
If he concedes the walk here, he's in real trouble of giving up a big inning. It's not all that bad yet, but dealing with the bases loaded will make it pretty tough to wiggle out of. 3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
Gutierrez has to retreat a bit, but he gets there for out number 1. Digging in now, Cameron Rupp. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And this is in the air down the left field line and into foul territory. Gutierrez is over now, and he puts this one away in foul territory, and there are 2 men out.
Now batting.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Vince Velasquez. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. In there for strike 1. 0-1 pitch on its way. And that slider's almost in the dirt. 1 run, 5 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Keeping it down here as it's to 1-2.
Obviously, he wants to help himself out right here. With 2 strikes, that's going to be difficult to do. Let's see if he can put the ball in play.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Saunders rounds the corner and is headed home. The runner scores from second. Blanco rounds third and is digging for the plate. And he will score as well. And they've pushed the lead up to 3-0 now. And the relay throw is right by him at third base. The tag, and he is out at the plate as 2 runs score, but not 2 runs on 3 hits, 1 error in the inning, and no one left on base. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. Philadelphia is on top, 3-0. Franklin Gutierrez is in for the second time here as he looks at one outside. It's 1-0. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Swung on and missed. 1-1.
If you're able to locate your fastball like that, you're going to have a good game. I'm not surprised to look up and say he's having a good game right now because he's been spotting that fastball pretty good most of the game.
And the pitch misses low and away for ball 2. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
Boy, Matt, we're watching him have great success on that exploding fastball at the top of the zone. And I'm telling you right now, you can't catch up to that. It looks great to you coming in, but you have to get your bat in the position to get on top of it. And it's just too hard to do all those things and think you're going to square it up.
And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. The pitch. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Herrera's there. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting number 22.
Here's Adrian now. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Dribbled up the line, but it gets foul. No runs, 2 hits, 1 error in the ballgame for the Dodgers to this point. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Hit hard on the ground at first. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. So it's a multi-hit game for him as that ball finds a crease into right field. And we'll call up our Dodger leaderboard to show you that his total ranks him 3rd best on the squad. Digging in to try it again. Justin Turner comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1.
Well, that was a big 2-out single we just saw, and for pretty obvious reasons. The inning went from totally under control to now. He's got to deal with some dangerous hitters here with a runner on base, and this is how 2-out rallies start. I'll tell you, there was intent behind that pitch. I'm not saying he was trying to hit him, but when you're facing a guy like this, you don't want him to get too comfortable in that batter's box.
Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone. 1-2. And this is going to be a foul ball. Another 1-2 delivery to short. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Dodgers leave 1. Still down 3-0.
Leading off for Philadelphia.
Into the windup and the pitch. Odubel Herrera is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. 0-1 pitch on its way. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now. 0-2.
Well, that'll get your head shaken at the plate. That's a pitch he hasn't used much in this game. Now he throws that for a strike, and you add that to the rest of his repertoire. Man, it's tough to cover them all. Well, he's been inconsistent at the plate. The expectations were higher. He's fallen under 240, so that is a welcome single right there.
And he takes ball 1.
Well, that sinker is normally a really important pitch for him, but it really hasn't been effective so far. It just looks kind of flat.
Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be two. On to first, and they get the double play, but boy, was he ever upended at second base.
Number 7, Maikel.
Ready for another shot now. Maikel Franco. He singled his last time up. And that misses for ball one. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he takes a called strike one. Outside, 2-1. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Hits this one hard the other way. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. One hit in the. Here's Jock Peterson now. He'll start things out here in the home fifth, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well. A pretty healthy hack that time. It's 1-1.
Now that is power. You want to challenge me? I'm giving him a big swing. That was the big swing right there. I loved it.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Kendrick is after it. He's there, but he missed it. Chris Coghlan is going to have to enter the ball game here as he'll take over in left following the injury.
Number 6, Chris Coghlan.
Got him swinging in the dirt. And the throw is there to record the first out. Digging in for his second at-bat, Yasiel Puig. He reached on a single in his first try. Snatched out of midair at first base for out number 2.
Now batting, catcher.
Now to the plate, Bobby Wilson. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Just a tick behind for a strike.
Well, Matt, that's 2 quick outs, but if you look at the pitch count, it's way down low. He's being aggressive, and so are they. He's got a chance to get through this one.
Hit hard back up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit. So at the very least, that 2-out base hit will prevent the pitcher spot from leading off the next inning.
Well, it looks like just a ground ball base hit in the box scores, but man, that ball is hit hard up the middle. He's going to do well for himself. He stays consistent and keeps that approach.
Stepping in now, Scott Kazmir, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. Towards second. And the pitcher's got himself a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
That is a big hit right there. When you can help yourself out, a little 2-out base hit, extends the inning, brings the top of the order up now.
Standing in now, Logan Forsythe, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. 0-1 pitch on its way. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
In the dirt here. Runners may have thought about it, but they'll stay put, and the count moves to 2-1. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. There's a well-hit ball out to right center field. Wilson is on his way home. In to score, the runner from second, and a relay home. And he will beat the tag, safe at the plate.
Well, maybe the tables have turned a bit. Earlier in the game, the pitcher had his way with him, but he wins the battle this time, and in a big way. 2 runs on the board as the result.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Franklin Gutierrez is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. Well, for Forsythe, that's now 7 doubles for him on the season. 0-1 A great job of changing speeds there. It's 0-2.
Masterful job of changing eye levels. A fastball up and in, and then a curveball down and away. It's got him in a little bit of a rocking chair situation. I'm curious what he'll throw here.
And this one gets away. And he'll rein it in as the count moves to 1-2. Ready on 1-2. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on.
Leading off for the Phillies, first baseman number 19.
Tommy Joseph is in for the 3rd time here as he watches one that misses low. It's a ball and no strikes.
Now we're going to see what he's made of, Matt. He got a couple of runs right there they put on the board for him, but now you got to be that stopper. This is the half inning. You got to shut them down after you were given some runs.
And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2. A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's one away. Ready for another shot now. Michael Saunders. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. Inside here with the hard stuff, and it's 2-1 now. And the pitch on 2-1. Leaves a slider up high, but it's taken for a strike. Set to deal on 2-2. This ball will be chopped foul. That last pitch, number 80 for Kazmir. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
I'll tell you, he's showing no signs of tiring right now. Still looks razor sharp from what I can tell, so I think he might last a while longer if he can keep this up.
Chop foul over towards the coaching box. The windup and the 0-1. Looks at a changeup that catches the corner.
Matt, he's 1 pitch away from striking out the side. Now that's a shutdown inning. Your team gets your runs, and then you go back and shut them down.
Might have been looking to find that outside corner, but he couldn't quite get it there. It's 1-2. But little trouble handling this one down there at third, as that will end the inning. Phillies down in order. And with Adrian Gonzalez just around the corner, we'll see a lefty getting loose in the bullpen now.
Corey Seager
pulls this one into the air out into right field. Saunders is under it. Oh no, he butchered it. Throwing to second. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out. Here comes the Philly skipper on his way out toward the mound. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. Sean Burnett comes into work out of the bullpen now. And Dan, are you surprised that the starter's day is done?
I am a little, Matt, but this is one of those moves that people will debate forever. I think he could have pitched a little bit longer, but I understand the idea of bringing a lefty in to face this upcoming left-hander as well. So we'll see how this works out.
Justin Turner.
In now, Justin Turner. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. The 0-1 pitch. Swing and a liner. Dive, but it's in and out of the glove, and the run should score. And a nice job to stay with it. A run is across to score, but they are able to get the first out.
Up next for the Dodgers.
Now some action in the Phillies bullpen as a right-hander begins to crank it up out there. Jock Peterson is in for the 3rd time as he swings and misses at that one. It's 0-1.
Wow, that's a little bit of a surprise. You don't see too many ugly swings from him. He's having such a great year. You'd think he's on most things all the time.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Coghlan going back, still going back. And that one is out of here. A 2-run shot that gives them the lead. So a 2-run shot to left center. 12 home runs for him now thus far. And it's now 5-3.
That's what I love about baseball. The pitch before, he looked absolutely foolish. But he gathered himself, stayed with the plan, and the next pitch he goes yard. Every pitch is another chance.
And now is Yasiel Puig. Grounder down the line at third. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, catcher.
Striding in once again, Bobby Wilson. A hit in 2 tries so far. A swing and a miss at a ball down.
Well, that is a good pitch. A sinker down with that kind of movement, it is really hard to hit. No wonder he swung and missed.
Outside for a ball, 1-1.
I like that they went away with that pitch right there. They really tried to tie him up on that previous pitch, so he was probably what we call inside conscious. He didn't get a strike there, but I'm guessing he was looking for another ball in.
And the throw will be too late as he can't recover in time.
Up next for the Dodgers.
Digging in to try to...
Scott Kazmir.
From the stretch. Good slider there, and he gets ahead of him, 0-1.
Boy, nothing more frustrating for the pitcher. You put the ball in play, and they kick it and get 2 errors behind you. Now you might think, I got to strike everybody out and take it my own. That's when the game gets away from you. He's got to stay patient and expect them to catch the ball.
Here it comes on 0-2, and he chased it in the dirt. And the throw to first ends the inning. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. Back here at Dodger Stadium. The men in blue leading in this one as we get set to begin the 7th. But before we do, let's check out the game summary to this point. Chris Coghlan is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Ooh, tough to lay off there, but it's called a ball, 1-2.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
Whoa, he tried to get a little cute right there. A little 2-strike changeup. He thought he might get a swing and miss, but man, he left that in the zone. He's fortunate that ball didn't leave the park. He's thrown a lot of pitches already, and man, this is a long AB. This at bat, when you look back at it, might be the one that takes him out of the game.
And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Cameron Rupp.
Ready. Now here's the Dodgers skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And that's going to spell the end of the evening for Scott Kazmir. Pedro Baez is into the ball game now as he'll make his 5th appearance of the season here. Swing, and that's hit out of play up into the plaza level. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
0-2 is the count.
A pause and the 0-2. Hot shot down the line, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone. Freddie Galvis will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. That average for him up in the 360s now. 4 home runs and 14 driven in. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the Galler Hinojosa. It's the call from the pen to take over.
Number 94, Galler Hinojosa.
This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Herrera's there, and that's the first out of the inning.
Up next for the Dodgers.
Here's Franklin Gutierrez. 3 at-bats for him in this one, all ending with him going down on strikes. Here comes the first pitch. Late that time for a strike.
Boy, he is not seeing the ball at all. He's already got 3 strikeouts. If he strikes out here, that's when you start calling the eye doctor.
Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2. Now here it comes. Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul.
I like how they're pitching backwards. That's a fastball right there with 2 strikes down and in. Most people don't throw that in that situation, but he surely does.
And another foul ball. 1 out, nobody on. Hit on the ground out to short. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit.
Boy, has he had a rough day. 3 strikeouts, and he finally gets a base hit. Tell you what, that's going to give him a little bit of confidence that he can even put a ball in play anymore. Go 0 for 3.
Here's Corey Seager as he'll take a look at ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Not close. It's 2-0.
Well, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. They're going to try to wave that runner around third. And a relay to the plate. And the tag is not going to be in time as they've doubled the score on him now. It's 6-3.
Now batting number 2.
Here's Adrian now. He's working on a 3-hit ball game right now. First pitch on its way. Hit softly on the ground to first. And they'll put the tag on him for the out, but he'll at least get an RBI out of it.
Sometimes for a first baseman, the best thing you do is just go ahead and tag the guy like that. Hey, there's a lot more that can go wrong when you try to throw to the pitcher or the second baseman covering.
Hit high in the air down the right field line. Saunders on the move. And the inning is over. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. Digging in and looking for more, Odubel Herrera. He's looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. High in the air out to center field. Peterson is right there, 1 down. Ready once again, Cesar Hernandez. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. Here it comes, 1-0. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. And the pitch. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. Digging in once again, Maikel Franco. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. Here's Jock Peterson now. He'll get things started now in the bottom of inning number 8.
Center fielder, Jock Peterson.
He's set and the pitch. Lifted the other way out to left center. Coghlan is under it. He's got it 1 away. So stepping in, Yasiel Puig. He was a ground out victim last time up. Lays off 1-0.
Well, that 2-seam fastball ran a little too much off the plate, but now that sets him up to work with something away and maybe even an off-speed pitch.
A swing and a high drive to right center field. Herrera going back on it, but he won't get there as it lands just shy of the wall. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
Just goes to show you, if you're going to throw that 2-seam fastball away, which I don't think is the best pitch anyway, you better start that thing out of the zone and let it work its way back to the corner. With this one, it started out on the corner, so it leaked back right over the heart of the plate and got whacked.
Bobby Wilson is at the plate as he watches ball 1. 1-0 count. Here it is. Little dribbler back at him. On to first, and there were 2 down.
pitcher number 52.
Coming to the plate now, Pedro Baez. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. And he popped him up back into foul territory behind first. Joseph is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. Back now in the City of Angels as we continue from Dodger Stadium. 9th inning set to get underway. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Ready with another 0-2. And he misses there. 1-2.
That's some good hitting right there. Great eyes. I mean, to recognize that and lay off it right now, that was nice. I like the call for the 2-strike changeup. You got to make a better pitch. You got away with one right there.
Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
Wow, that's the case right there where a pitcher knows this guy's up there and he's in swing mode. That pitch wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he still swung it.
Michael Saunders comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. A dangerous changeup left high, but called for a strike. Sent on the ground out to second, and that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit. Digging in the switch hitter, Andres Blanco. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's the 0-1. And he lays off for ball 1.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1. But now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the 2nd out.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
Now the 0-1. Taken, called strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight. A crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And he'll squeeze this one for the final out, and the Dodgers have taken games 1 and 2 here at home as this one is over. And tonight's final 7-3. Scott Kazmir earns his 5th winner of the year. Pedro Baez records 8 outs on his way to the save, his first of the year. So that's a wrap here tonight. Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Facebook at MLB The Show.
Here now is our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Dodgers. 7 runs, 11 hits, 1 error. They left 6 men on base. For Philadelphia, 3 runs on 8 hits, 2 errors. They left 7 men on base. The winning pitcher is Scott Kazmir. His record is now 5-0. The loss goes to Sean Burnett. He falls to 1-2. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 11 minutes. A reminder that post-game bus service on Metro bus routes 2,